All right, so on the bias part, you're gonna take the right side to the wrong side and stitch 1/4 of an inch. And then when you get to this sort of triangular shape, you want to kind of easily go across that. It's not going to be exactly at 1/4. You want to try and keep that flat and the puckers back at 1/4. And any excess bias you're going to trim away. And then on the right side, you're going to bring the bias back out. And you're going to encase the seam with the fold. So you have it folded and then fold it again right on top of the seam, and that's where you want to stitch. And I previously just went to the overlock. This is going to be a 1/2 inch seam here. Whenever you cross the seam and you're sewing, you want to make sure the seam is finished before you stitch across it. Okay. So inside the bias here, you're going to sew a triangular shape across that folded edge. And now when I turn this to the right side, you can see that V shape. Okay, now I'm going to do a gather stitch, but before I do, this shorter edge is what extends out. Seam allowance goes toward the back, so that's the back of each sleeve, and then the top one folds under. So I'm going to just tack that under to position it. And then I'm going to do a gather stitch. And gather this for the cuff. The blouse I'm wearing doesn't have gathers, so it's the same cuff treatment, but this is just the blouse has gathers that we're doing for the project. So I'm gonna update the video. Now on this piece, we want each side to have a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So you folded the right sides face to face in half, folded back down a 1/2 and left a 1/2 inch up. You're going to close this up. And clip these corners if you'd like. And in the garment, this will definitely have fusing. I didn't do it in the sample, but for the buttonhole, you need fusing. I'm going to prepare the cuff. Okay, so again, the bottom is extended out, the top tucks under to the back of the sleeve, and I'm going to sew this seam allowance toward the back. Leave the first part of it a little bit flat, and then the gathers can start, just so it's not all gathered underneath where the cuff overlaps. And this is going to gather all the way across. And on this side, this is the top side, so this is the one that tucks in. So you just fold it in like that and get that to line up with your edge. And now this last stitch is on the outside. Everything tucks into the cuff, and then you're going to neatly edge stitch the just about a 1/16 inch in from the edge right on top of that seam. And this side is extended. Again, this is the short side. And then when you're finished, you'll make sure you have a left and a right for your garment. When we do the garment, we can actually put the sleeve in first if that's helpful, but this is how it should look. You shouldn't see the bias, and the top side is the one that has the buttonhole horizontal right here. Thank you.